ridiculous. Okay, so I was trying to do it on Mevo, but they've completely changed all the Mevo apps, and I can't get it to work right. So we're just going to do it on here. Come here, girl. First, I want to introduce y'all to Riley. We got a dog for my mom. Y'all know I lost Bella, so it's been kind of hard. But come here, sugar. Come here, little one. This is Riley. She's so cute. Look at her. We got her groomed today. The groomer said she thinks that's probably the first time she's ever been groomed. Probably. But she's really sweet and cute. She weighs like nothing. Really, she doesn't weigh anything. But look. Say hi. Good girl. Okay, so we're going to do a grapevine. We're going to do a grapevine. So, let me show you kind of. This is our ribbon. I've got this one. It's got little birds on it. And then I have this one has like little flowers. And then I have like a blue. We have this lantern outside that I made last year, I think. Anyways, I wanted to make something that would match that. So, where are you going? Let me show you what I have. I got some little blue beads. Aren't these pretty? Hi! I know. It's been like 2 weeks. It's still really hard. But having Riley helps some for sure. Alright, then we have some of these little blue roses and these. So I've got like 3 of the blue roses. I've got these blue flowers here. Alright. Then we have something that has a little bit of white in it. Oh, look at these blue leaves. Aren't these pretty? So I tried to go live on my Mevo, and it was doing this like weird thing where it was like glitching in and out. So I had to like just turn it off. I'll have to figure it out later. They completely changed all their apps. So, yay me. Alright, then for greenery, we have some of our bead grass, of course. Why is that thing? Hold on. Okay. I have some of these leaves as greenery. I have some of this. I have a bunch of these, so I thought I'm going to try that. This is, let's see what they're calling it. Well, they're not calling it anything, but this one's really pretty. So they either came from Hobby Lobby or Carolina Pottery. Some ficus. I got the ficus that had the little bit, the white tip on it, just because I want to pull a little white in it so it's not too dark. Look at these fun little sticks with some of the greenery on it. Okay. But I haven't been live lately, and I'm sorry, because talking about it was making me just really kind of lose it. So I think I'm finally past that point. Hi! So now I can start getting back on again. Alright. So, and I have just a few little random greenery pieces. Dropping stuff on the floor. What you doing? Chewing on her feet. Okay, so I'll get the Mevo thing figured out, but for now we just go live on the phone. I do also have look at these little blue butterflies. I thought that would be really pretty to put in there. Oh, I have to show y'all my new kit. Look at this. I'm obsessed with this. How pretty is that? I love blue and yellow together. So it's these and these. So we'll do those soon. But I've been promising my mom I would make her a bow, and I thought I would go ahead and make the wreath so it'll look really cute on the door. Alright. I love that sign. Okay, here we go. So what we want to do first is work on greening up the base. So this is an 18-inch grapevine. It was catching me. Okay. I'm going to cut some of these off. What, baby? What is it? What do you see that you think you need? There's nothing up there, cutie. Riley, where's your toy? Where's your toy? Where's your toy at? You better go find your toy. Go find your toy. I know I want to use some of these, so let's cut this up. I don't know what she thinks she sees. Okay. We don't really know exactly. We got her from a shelter. We don't really know anything about what happened to her, but we know it wasn't good. Of course, she's in a good place now, so. But also, after I got her, then I found out that she was not fixed. So now I gotta take her and get her fixed. So, first they told me Yorkie, and then they told me Shih Tzu. So I'm not really sure. I think she might be in the Shih Tzu family. We're gonna save the flowers and the little beads towards the end to kind of work those in. And the butterflies. Oh, you want to get up there? Alright, hold on. Let me move stuff. Alright, come on. You want to get up? Come on. Come on. Come on. There's nothing up here, baby. Alright, so first I'm going to put in some of the ficus. Okay. There she goes. And we'll put in some of this, some of these leaves, and some of the greenery. So when you're doing the grapevines, there's a couple of ways you can do it. I mean, there's many ways, but we can do kind of all the way around, or we can do like just half. Yeah. Most of it came from either Hobby Lobby. A lot of this, like this, came from Carolina Pottery, but then a lot of it came from Hobby Lobby. So when I went to Carolina Pottery, they hardly had anything out. I don't know what that was all about. So, alright, here we go. What? What you need? You want to get on the couch? Yeah? What is it? You want to get on the couch? Look here, get your toy. There you go, baby. Alright. So what would y'all rather do? You want to see half or the whole thing? You tell me and that's what we'll do. She is so cute. Yeah. I'm working on the potty training thing. It's going. That's what I could say. She's doing pretty well, but you know, we don't really know exactly how old she is. They told us 3, but I don't think she's that old. I think she's younger, but I'm not really sure. So, half. Yeah. What do y'all think? Half or all the way around? Whoops. My hair's getting in my face. Well, let's start with half and then we'll see if you want to go all the way around. Alright. So, usually what I do is kind of look and see what's the best side to have out if I'm going to do half. This side looks really nice and flat. It looks really clean. So that's the side we're going to have showing, so out. This is the side we'll put all the stuff on. So you can see this one's a little bit tighter. It's not as wide, and so it'll probably hold the greenery a little better. And then this side will look really nice, kind of with nothing on it. All right. So you can start with any that you want. What I usually do is kind of bend it a little. Get some glue on it. We'll kind of start up here and then kind of put it in kind of in the direction that we're going. So, like this. And we don't want anything to lay really flat, because then it doesn't look nearly as nice. You want it to kind of come up off of the base. Okay. I thought this would be good to start with, just because I think having the little bit of white in the back will be good. Kind of offset all that blue. Okay. There we go. Alright. So I'm basically cutting it into 3 pieces. So they're fairly long, but that works out. And it covers more real estate. So we'll do the same thing. You want to kind of figure out, where the middle is. So we're going to kind of figure out, we're going to put our bow here. Now you could do all the greenery here and put the bow over there. Either way works. We'll kind of look at that when we get to the bow part. Okay. But if you are doing half, one really good thing to do is to do like a kind of a half moon. This way and then this way. So come in the opposite direction. You can go all the way up, or you can go like half up, half down. So I think we'll do half up, half down. And I definitely want to put some in the middle. We'll fill in that. Okay. Start putting a little bit kind of going down. So see, I'll bend it in this direction. So how have y'all been? Anything exciting going on? Anything new in your life? I told you about mine. It's not very exciting, but that's kind of what we got. There. So one in the middle. Okay. I see you, little girl. She sleeps in Mom and Dad's room. She's really cute. She has a little bed down there. She gets in a little bed. She has all these toys. She kind of resource guards her toys, but I think it's because, well, they found her in a parking lot, so we don't really know a whole lot, but she definitely has had a litter at some point. So they thought she might have been at a breeder, and then they just kind of dumped her. I don't know. Maybe didn't work. I don't know. Poor baby. But she's here now. So we're good. Put this one kind of up here. So we got it going down. So see, we've got, this is kind of the shape what we're going for. Okay. this one kind of in towards the inside. We want some, you always want to put just a little in. See, that's pretty already. Okay. Then I think we'll mix in a few of these blue ones. Okay. So I'm going to break it apart so I have a lot to put in. So that way one piece can go a long way. These are kind of thicker stems. So kind of try to make it a little better. I'll start kind of in the middle. There. All right. Put a little in the middle here. There. This one does not really have a lot of structure to it, so you kind of have to look where you put it. It doesn't really have really any wire in it, so when you pick ones like this, you just kind of have to put it in so that it'll kind of go where you want it to, since you're not going to be able to pull on it. But that's okay. Okay. This one in. There. Okay. I'm just kind of putting it, you know, here and there. Just want to make sure you get it in there pretty good so it won't come out. Oh, there they are. Okay. There. Let's see. Put one down here. There we go. Okay. I want to get a little bit of the white in. So let's see. This one, does it move up? Yeah, it does. Okay. See how much we have of this. We'll figure out if we want to do one or two. Okay. We have a pretty good amount. So we have a pretty good amount. Let's see. I think I would rather have it in little bigger clusters. Okay. It's here. Okay. Spread that out a little. There we go. Alrighty. One thing to keep in mind when you're doing these, the easiest thing to do is when you put one down, put one up, and then you'll keep it nice and balanced. And if you have extra, in the middle, just put it in the middle. Hi, little girl. Okay, there we go. So if you push them up, then you get more dense. And if you spread them out, then of course you get more delicate. So it's all about how you want it to look. Okay. You also want to do some amount. like some out, some in. And if you have enough, some in the middle. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's put this one kind of towards the inside. Hold on. Let me get some more glue. So make sure I get it in there good. There we go. Okay, see, and it'll pull some of the white from the ficus. So that looks good.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my. Little miss.
how you feeling?
Good.
Good.
8 hours without the heavy ones.
Good.
Mhm.
That's
And
real
and
good.
I'm not like dying.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Mercedes had surgery yesterday, y'all, so 2 days ago, yeah. Not yesterday, day before yesterday.
Ma'am. Oh my god.
I know.
She is
A mess.
a mess. Yeah. Can I pick you up?
Y'all, she is so tidy. You should see her dragging these little beds around. It's hilarious.
We can't pick you up. It's probably not the best idea to bend over.
No, I wouldn't right now.
Nope. But you're so cute.
She is
You're so
cute.
cute and you look so pretty and you're clean.
She smells good.
I think he's going to come home early tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
so excited. We kept him local.
That's really good.
All around Georgia and South Carolina.
Sweet. Okay, so we've got middle, kind of middle, out, in. Same thing here, middle, in, out. Okay. Push it up a little. Okay. Let's see, let's put this one kind of up here. Coming out there. There we go. See how we've got like one kind of coming out here. So then we've got that. We've got the middle, the inside. So now we'll put one kind of right here. I think I'll save the last one for when we get the bow in. Okay. I hear Benny and the Jets downstairs. There we go. Just like that. See how pretty? Alright, let's see. I really like this. Let's put a little bit of this in here. Let's see, can we push these up? I bet we can. That. Oh, that's pretty. One of the great things to do is to have different type of greenery because it makes it look more natural if you have more types of greenery in it. Okay, what I can do is put a little glue here, and so I can use this as well. Okay, push that up a little. There we go. Let's cut some of these off. Okay. I like this. It's very flowy. Let's do 2 and 1. That glue will just keep it from coming off. It works great. Okay, let's do this one. So we have some a little bit longer and a little bit shorter. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now we can put these in. Okay. We have kind of move it so we've got some in the middle, some coming out. There. So right down in here. I'm going to put this one a little bit more towards the inside so a little bit can go out. Okay. Clean up some of this mess here. Alright. All you want to do is just kind of mix them all together. There we go. See how that's looking? Isn't that pretty? I think it's looking pretty full. So, I don't think we're going to need all of this. I might use the rest of this. So let's hold on to that. Okay. Stick these over here. I don't know about y'all, but I always get out way more than I'm going to use. But I can't help myself. Okay. So just so you know, this one here, is CP13137GN, so green. And this one with the little white, that's from Hobby Lobby. It's 1888635. Okay. And then ficus you can get pretty much anywhere. Okay. Use these last couple. Then we're going to start putting some color in and make our bow. There we go. I might save one of these for when we put the bow in. Sometimes when you put the bow in, it's good to have some leftovers in case you need to fill around it, put some in it. So it's a good idea just to save a little for the end. There. I love these like little flowy ones. They're fun. I love things like that. She does look so pretty. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Alright. Let's make our bow, put our bow in, and then we're going to put the colored stuff in. Alright. Okay. Okay, so this one is one of those like luxe ribbons. So it's definitely kind of more on the expensive side, but what you can do with ribbons like this is just use it a little bit sparingly. Sam's. And then this is just like a regular, it's the cotton, so it's nice, it's not the silky stuff. This one is RJ35240-25. This one, LX3084WR. This one came from Deco Exchange. Alright. One thing you can do, so see how this is double-sided? You can, let's see, how long do we want our tails? Maybe like 12 inches? Okay, so just twist it. Let's put it on. Okay, so 6 inch, 6 inch, 6 inch, okay, 6 inch, alright. Okay, so you can use the other side to get that second color in. So you can see our birds are kind of going in different directions. Just this one. So I'll just pick it up, flip it over. There we go. That fixes that. Okay, so this time, we're going to put it upside down. Okay. I'm just going to do one, but I wanted to see that really pretty blue. And see, you'll still be able to see that in the inside, so it kind of gives it a really cool look. There we go. I can hear her going up and down and up and down. At least she's comfortable now. We've had her for a little over a week. And she's definitely starting to get a little bit more comfortable. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's put a little bit of this in. Oh, did you have a craft show? Okay. Alright, so I'm just dovetailing the end. Okay, and then we'll do, wasn't a very good dovetail. There we go. Alright. This one I'm going to do just a little bit smaller. So if you go a little bit smaller, then it just makes it a little bit easier to see the ribbons behind it. So we're maybe doing like 5.5 inches. That. Okay. sure I've got that the right size. Yep, there we go. I like to measure it against the ribbon I already have. That way, it'll be the same. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Look at those flowers. That's so pretty. Alright. Now we're going to put a little bit of the blue on top. We can make this one a little bit longer just so we can kind of curl up the tails. We're just going to do one. Okay, so we did 2 and then 1 and then 2 and then 1. Okay. There we go. Getting back in. There we go. Alright. It's going to take our zip tie. Just go under one side. Just get it started. Like that. Okay, pull it out. Alright, so you can see our channel there. Alright, we're just going to pull it around. You do want to kind of hold your ribbon while you're pulling it around just to make sure the ribbon doesn't move. Then we're going to use another zip tie to put it in. So put that under. Then we can tighten it really good. Okay. This really nice ribbon is super easy to fluff because it is so thick that it doesn't do a whole lot of the buckling as much as the other ones do. It does some, so you still have to work to get any little pieces out. But it stands up so nicely. Here. See how pretty that side looks? So what I'm talking about is, see how it kind of folds under there? You want to get that out. So if you kind of twist it back and forth, it makes it easier to get it out. Because that will keep it from fluffing really nicely. So that's why you see me do that. And if you hear break the bow, that's what I'm talking about. Break that out of the center. See how pretty? That's pretty. There we go. Okay, we can trim off this zip tie. Okay. Now. Hi, Riley. We're going to put it right here in the middle. So I'm just going to run the zip tie under some of this grapevine here. Okay. And I'll tie it so that the zip tie is on the inside. Okay. There. Let me fluff this out a little. Please. Get it pretty tight, and then I'll trim that off. Okay. These tails over here. Alright, then we'll curl these up. And we'll fix that other side. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now what I want to do is take some of this, some of the stuff that we saved. Okay. I'm going to kind of break it into a couple pieces. Alright, so put a little glue on this one. Here, kind of push it so that it's kind of a little bit in the bow. Same for the other side. That way it'll kind of incorporate the bow in. There we go. Let me get rid of these. Whoop. Alright, let's get some of this color in. So each one of these has 3 pieces. I'm pretty sure this came from Hobby Lobby. Let me tell you what it is. Yep. It's 552596. Okay. Alright, we'll start putting a little color in. There. So it doesn't have to be in the same spot. You just want one here, one here. So bottom, top, bottom, top. Okay. Put some down here. Okay. I have 3 of those. So we're definitely going to use all 3. I have some pink ones we're going to use to do that other sign and ribbon set I have that has the roses. What did I do with those? Oh, I think they're over there. Okay. Let's get some up here. There. It's really easy to kind of just want to keep putting it in one area, so make sure you're going back and forth so you don't get uneven, as it's easy to happen. Okay, there's the last one. I was going to say, I know I have another one. It's getting all caught up. I'm going to put the, let's see, this one kind of in towards the inside. There. So then we'll do the same thing with this one. But down here. Okay. There. And so for this one that we have that's just kind of by itself, we'll put it, so you can either put it on the inside or the outside, kind of next to the bow. I'm going to put it on the inside. There we go. Okay. That way we stay balanced. Alrighty. Okay. Now we've got kind of the bigger ones. Okay. This is, let me see. 255877. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. There we go. Get rid of that. So one thing you can do if you want to make your flowers a bigger presence instead of, you know, like little ones, you can put 3 together and put them in a grouping, or you can do 2 together in a grouping. So if you want bigger pieces in there, it's a really good way to get it. Sometimes you can't find the color you need in the size you want. So it's just a really great thing to do to kind of get that, you know, larger one in. I'm okay with it just being kind of here and there. Okay, let's make sure we come down and get some in down here. There we go. What I like is these kind of have like different colors of blue in it. I like that a lot. Just kind of gives it a little bit more depth, I think. Okay. Something kind of towards the inside there. Okay. This one kind of towards the outside here. There. This one. Let's see. This one here. There. And this one is going to go down here. Alright, let's put a few little of these in and then that'll be it. Well, thank you. Let's see. I think I want to do like 2 pieces like this. Okay. This will just give it a little bit of fun, a little bit more of that color. Doesn't always have to be flowers. It can be berries like this. I like the berries. They're fun. Okay. See, I cut it in 2 so I can get a little bit more. Okay. I want to put a little bit kind of out to the side here. Okay. That. Okay. One coming down going the other way, but also here in the middle. It's good to have a little bit of something kind of behind that bow. Alright, let's see. Where do we need color? We need color. See all these strings? Just get out your hairdryer, put it on low, and they'll disappear. Okay. There. Bring it up a little. See that? Okay. This is the last of the beads. And we'll take a look at it. This will be fun too because all of these things will blow awesomely in the breeze. I like that. That's pretty. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll put it right up in here. Okay. Just remember to always leave a little bit of something just in case you need to add, because once you get it in, you might see that you have a hole somewhere. Alright, so let's look at it. Let me get all this. Let me get all this glue off me. Alright, here we go. I'm just fluffing the bow real quick. Oh, isn't that pretty? So you can see the side. Yeah, that's so pretty. Can you see it? You see how this is a nice side to just kind of have open. Now you could put, you know, a sign over there. That also looks really cute. That actually looks cute with it. Alright. Let's see if we should add in the butterflies. Alright. I think these are so cute. This, I think, came from Carolina Pottery. Yep. This is DCS 6025BL. Okay. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Just kind of look like it's kind of flying in there. We had a couple little butterflies land on our wreath. Okay. Go. There's one. And let's good to go. There we go. All right. Thank you. Here we go. See how cute the little butterflies are in there? What do you think? You think Mama will like that? I think so. See how fun that is? See how it's not sitting on the base? So then it really kind of comes out and makes more of a statement. Awesome. Alright, so I think next, we'll see. Alright, so these are the three options. Okay. Let me grab these. Okay, so, oh, I have one more. I'll fix that. Option 1 is the roses. Option 2 is the butterflies with the pink and the orange. And then option 3 is the lemons. So you gotta let me know which one you want to see first. We'll do those. Alright. That was fun. It's nice to be back on. So, I missed y'all. We'll see. What was one? Oh, roses. 1 was roses. 2 was butterflies with the flowers. And 3 is lemons. 1. Okay. And I do have little roses to go on it. What did I do with those roses? Can I put them over here? Oh, and look at this. Oh, I see them. I got a fun little basket for us to do, so we're going to be doing that too. But I have to decide what color scheme I want. Here's the roses. There they are. Let me get them out. So I kind of got 2 different colors of pink. So I have kind of the darker pink and the lighter pink because I think it's going to look really pretty. See how this has kind of darker pink and lighter pink in it? So then that'll coordinate very well. And then for this one, I have some orange and green butterflies to put in that one. So that'll be fun. And the lemons, I have lemons. So all 3 will have something. Okay, let me put this in. And then that'll be it. I'll take it down and show it to Mama. Alright, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I missed y'all. So, what ribbons? Which ribbons? I store all my ribbons in, I have a shelf, and then I have some little containers over here I keep my ribbons in. And then the ribbons for my sets, I have a nice little bag they go in. So, yeah. Alright, y'all have a great one, and I'll see y'all soon. It won't be long. Maybe a couple days. I'm going with my husband tomorrow to a concert. We're going to see an Eagles tribute band. So I'm pretty excited about that. Alright, y'all have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye, y'all. Okay, wait, let me take it down so I can see how to close it out. Bye, y'all.